All right, let's do a quick reminder of how to create a building. So your building is exactly the same process as your cubes that you created in 2-point perspective. And since you did the cube challenge, you should have created enough that you now know very well how to create a building in 2-point perspective. So let's go ahead and start. I'm going to put my horizon line just below the center. You can put yours anywhere you'd like. Vanishing point, and I'm going to start by creating my very first building. So I need to start with the corner of the building. That's the part we see first. So there's my corner of my first building, and then I'm going to go from the top to the right vanishing point and from the bottom to the right vanishing point. Now you're going to be drawing these lines much lighter than how I'm drawing them. Now, technically, you don't have to go all the way to the vanishing point. You just have to line up your ruler so that if you did go all the way, it would definitely reach that vanishing point. But let's look at how to do it like this anyway. So I've got the corner of my building, but I've got these two sides that go on and on forever. So I need to stop those sides. So I'm lining up my ruler, sliding it over, not rotating it. I'm still parallel to that corner and drawing a vertical line. I'm going to do the same on the other side. So I'm going to line up my ruler, slide it over, make sure I'm still parallel, and go ahead and draw that vertical line. And there I've created my first building, but it's a little bit confusing because there's a horizon line going through it. So let's go ahead and erase that because our building is not see-through. So I'm erasing my horizon line. And I'm also going to erase this top converging line, which I don't really need anymore. Now, if I wanted to, I could also erase the bottom converging line. But while I've got it there, I might as well use it to help me create my sidewalk. So if you remember, you go down a vertical line, and then you go from the bottom of that vertical line to each of your vanishing points. And I could erase that vertical line now, and then I would create my sidewalk slabs. But let's go back to the buildings. So I want to create another building now. Let's say it's beside this building, but part of it could be a little bit behind this building. So let's go ahead and start with the corner. So your corner can go anywhere. Honestly, go here, 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 anywhere you want. So here's my corner. And I'm going to make this building a little taller than this one. So that's why my corner is going a little bit further up than this one. And then all I need to do is go from the top edge to my vanishing point. Now I'm going to stop. I'm not going to go all the way through. This time, hopefully you guys can see that if I did go all the way towards my vanishing point, it would touch there. But let's stop it here. And then I've got my corner. I've got to create this left side of the building, so it's a vertical line down. And let's create the right side of the building. Even though it's a little bit behind this building, I'm going to stop it about here. So now I don't need the rest of this converging line. And I don't need this horizon line. Now there's one thing that's a little bit wonky about this building, and that is that it's missing, it's missing its bottom edge on the right side. So anything on the left side of the building goes towards the left vanishing point. Anything on the right side goes towards the right vanishing point. So what we're missing, if we've got the top angling to the vanishing point, we don't have the bottom angling to the vanishing point. Right now, the bottom of this building is actually angling to the opposite vanishing point, which is not correct. So just like this building where from the corner we go in opposite directions, this building needs the same thing. So we're already going in that direction. Let's go in the opposite direction to the right vanishing point, and I'll just draw that line. And immediately you can see now the bottom edge of that building should look much better. Now, if I wanted to create a building that was behind this building, let's try behind this building. I'm gonna start by creating my vertical corner. Now, it's behind the building, so I wouldn't really see where it's touching the ground. So we're just gonna create the corner. This building can be even taller. There's my corner. It's the same as this kind of corner and this kind of corner. So all I need to do is go from the top to my right vanishing point. I'm not going to go all the way. And from the top to my left vanishing point, again, I'm not going all the way. And then I just have to close the two edges of the building. So line up my ruler, slide it over, and do the same on this side. So there I've got one building that's behind this building. We can't see the bottom of it because this building and this building are blocking the bottom of it. So you could actually fill up your whole city with really tall buildings, almost taking up the entire top of the entire top half of your sheet. So you could make almost like a downtown type of scene where there's lots and lots of buildings layering on top of each other. So I'll close that one there. And we can assume that the rest of this building is closed off behind here. So that's the basics of how to create a building. I'll just show you a couple more times. So we start with our corner to our right vanishing point to our left vanishing point. I'll stop about there. Line up your ruler, slide it over, go ahead and draw a line, and do the same on the opposite side. Now we've got that wonky little spot here again because so there's a gap in between these two buildings. But again, from the corner, we have to go to both vanishing points, and we haven't done that yet here. So we're going to go from this corner to the left vanishing point, like that. And then I can erase that little bit of that extra line that I don't really need anymore. And now I've got a space in between these two buildings. So I'm going to erase my horizon line that goes through this building, but I'm not going to erase it from the in-between. So here I've got a space in between my building. I would still be able to see that horizon line unless something else was in its way. I should still be able to see it. All right, so I'll put this video on time lapse now so you can watch me create a few more buildings.